Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. All right, today we got a product review, and it's one of those outdoor LED floodlights, and we got it on Amazon. Okay, it is from SANSI, S-A-N-S-I, and it's SANSILED.com. Now they sent us this light. They did not pay us to do an advertisement. They asked us to do a review. So in the literature is a SANSI Light Up Your World VIP offer. All right, a user manual which is in several languages. Really doesn't tell you a whole lot, just a little bit about the remote control. The light itself, okay, which is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 12. 12 LEDs, multicolor, with a remote control, did not come with batteries. And it is rated at 70 watts, and it's supposed to throw light 120 degrees. Also comes with this bracket with the hardware already mounted, and then it's supposed to have two pedestals that you use for mounting, and this one only came with one, but there is a center hole. The directions show using two pedestals. It only came with one in the bag. There is a hole in the middle here. I don't know if that was a mess up and it's supposed to have two, but we'll see. The remote control doesn't seem too tough to use. You do have to look at the directions because speeding it up and brightening it up is a little confusing, so you have to refer to the directions. It feels like a heavy duty unit. It doesn't say that it's UL listed, and it does not say anywhere that it is waterproof. We got Emily behind the camera today, so if my head's getting cut off, now you know why. Because she's not even looking into the camera, she's looking around everywhere else while she's holding the camera. But the cord seems to be fairly heavy duty. It is a polarized end, it's not a 3-prong. I just don't believe it to be waterproof. It's very open. I don't know. But to have like a floodlight like this that's not waterproof, it says outdoor LED floodlight, but it doesn't say anywhere that it's waterproof or that it's not waterproof. One of the odd things about it that I noticed was just when you're using the remote control. All right, can you get in on this, Em? Remote. All right, button number 9, which is this button here, and they got a decal over it. So going backwards actually increases the frequency. All right, so that way, this way increases the frequency of the flash. And where is our brightness settings? 11. All right, so the brightness settings are that's bright, and that's to dim it a little bit. So it's getting dusk about now. I'll go in the yard. We're going to set it up just temporarily with an extension cord, and we're going to see how it is, how bright it is, and what you could actually use it for. Do you set this up like against the house, facing like washing the side of the house? Do you leave it on a transition of colors or just one color? We'll play with it once it gets dark out, and then we'll let you know our final thoughts on it. Okay, so we set the light up in the backyard. We tried to like wash the house with it. I found it a little difficult to wash the house appropriately without it blinding, having been in anybody's face. I guess if your landscape was appropriate, you could light a tree up from under a tree or behind some bushes, washing your house, it would work out pretty good. It seems like a bright light, but now we're gonna put it through its motions in the dark just to see what it looks like. So we're about 25 feet or so away from the light in the backyard, and we'll kind of take a look and see what you think.
You want the white?
All right, I guess you could turn it off.
Okay, we're going to turn it off. It's not turning off. There we go, it's off.
Okay, off.
Might have been too far away from the remote sensor. You turn it on. There we go.
All right, so that's like white, right?
All right. Do red. Red.
All right, there's the red, which gives you, I don't know.
Lighten up the grass and the bushes on the side there.
I mean, it seems to be doing what it's supposed to do. It's fairly bright. It gives a subtle light. It's up in the tree a little bit.
I wouldn't expect the red to be as bright as the white anyway.
Right.
All right, what else we got? Next
We got
to red?
green.
Green?
Now's the time to find your
That's
color,
green.
your paint.
The green's a lot brighter.
Yeah. That's good for Christmas.
Get the right paint for the right
And then
price.
we have
St. Patty's Day.
blue.
Colors are free in 5-gallon buckets of paints and
Blue seems pretty bright,
Blue is
too.
good for like winter. You know, like you're outside, you're doing the Christmas lights, you want a blue cast. You put this out for the winter time.
I guess you could, I guess washing the house with it or a tree or something would be the best.
Well, okay. Now, we're going to do the strobe effect. It's going to run through a cycle of strobe. And here it is. I don't know
So
what
this
you
is
would use this for.
this is just white strobing, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Can you get other color strobing? I guess you can. Try red strobing. There you go. No, but see, it doesn't strobe in red. So. Yeah, see, it only strobes out in white. You can't get colored strobe. Oh wait, look, there's a purple one. Purple. How about that? Navy. There's a navy. Ah, they all sent to me, bro. Indigo. There's indigo.
What about the flash and the smooth and those things?
Here's gold. That's cool. I like gold.
You like gold?
I like gold.
I love gold!
Yeah, gold is good. What do you want now, Ralph? Flash and strobe?
Wasn't there like a smooth and a...
I don't see that. I see a lime. Let's try lime. That's cool.
No, up on the top, under the colors.
Oh yeah, flash. Oh yeah, that's going through all the colors, yeah. It's like a holiday. Alright, I'm gonna do a button I can't read. Soothe. This is soothe.
Oh, smooth.
Smooth.
That's instead of a flash, it's a smooth transition.
Smooth.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's very bright though. You get blinded, right?
Yeah, is there a way to control
Yes.
intensity?
Yes, you can control intensity and the frequency of the flash.
Gotta use the arrows with that.
That's the arrows.
I'm arrowing down, but it's not working.
Arrow down should be,
Arrow down.
arrow down is intensity.
Right. Oh, there we go.
And arrow left is faster and arrow right is slower.
Oh. Okay. And then how about off? Does that work? There we go. And then we'll try on again. Okay. Yeah. All the functionality seems to be working.
All right, so what do you think?
I think it's good. I don't know what I would use it for though. That's the that's my
Well, my issue is, I guess your landscape has to be correct.
right.
You know, you could hide it behind a bush and watch
Right.
the house.
Right. If it's you're doing Christmas lights or decorations, fine. Other than that,
Now, you know what my big thing is here? Dennis has a tree.
Yeah, I would think if you shine that at the bottom of the tree and shine it up, it wouldn't really be hitting your house or bothering
Right.
your neighbor. It'd be lighting up that tree and it'd
well,
really
let's
make
see.
it pop.
I mean, can you angle it? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dennis. Can you angle this thing?
Yeah, it's just on an extension cord. It's sitting there. So now I'm thinking is we give it to Dennis. Dennis takes it home and puts it under his tree. And then we wait for the first rain to see if it's waterproof.
We could do that. It'd be nice too if you could isolate the colors and like get red, white, and blue and get that strobe going. That'd be perfect for July 4th.
It's got to be hot, right?
You gotta put some sunblock on when you go over
wasn't
there.
that bad. It's warm. It's not.
It's not super
You
hot.
know, you can hold it in your hand and not burn your hand. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, so what color are we going to leave it on while we're sitting there?
I would say gold. I like gold.
You like gold?
Gold is soothing to me. It's try and find it. Yeah. Okay. What do you think, guys? Think gold?
Yeah, gold. Probably because it's it's not as bright as the other one, really.
Right.
Now, can you turn that down a little now? Try turning that down. Oh, yeah.
That's the lowest.
That,
Perfect.
yeah.
Now, what if you put it on white, which is really bright, and see how that works?
You want to put it on white?
Try to dim the white one.
That's white.
Oh, yeah,
That's not bad.
That's not bad. You had it on high before. It was
Right.
tough to
You
dim,
want to see it on high? Let's put it on high again. Oh, God. Where were you on the night of January 14th? All right, let's see gold on full blast. Let me find gold. Not too much different. I think low is the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. So you could use it as a backyard light if you keep it dim.
And it's
Yeah.
waterproof.
No, that's the problem is we looked at the package. The package doesn't say that. It says it's an outdoor LED
You want to
floodlight.
see if it's really waterproof?
Well, we don't know if it's
We
waterproof.
can try.
I would
Okay.
say that you have to be careful with the package.
But I'm not gonna.
Packaging has to change if it is waterproof.
Well, it says outdoor LED floodlight, but it doesn't say waterproof, and it's not UL listed.
You want to get a bucket? I'm not gonna hold it.
Well, you just drop it in.
Yeah, and hope for the best.
It's the worst that could happen.
Probably.
We all die.
It trips a breaker.
They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things
Brandy will be coming on next.
Yeah, you're a fine girl. Woo!
All right, now what do you think of the light?
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling good, they're feeling right.
All right, so to continue on the seriousness of this review,
Oh, and see
Right.
with the backpack.
here's the flash,
That was weird. The boys
right, and then we got the fade.
Each of them looked at the side of the cooler to feel it.
That's the fade, which is
Was it? They lifted up the cooler. I was like, what's going on over there? They each took a side of a handle.
and here's the smooth transition.
Oh, they're probably goes there. Yeah.
Definitely looks better when you're behind the light.
I'm trying to think what's down.
Lights up
like,
the yard
how
pretty
much
nicely.
Steve could have stole if he was stealing anything today.
Right, there's a blue.
I mean, I don't count, but in the basement downstairs,
There's the green.
beers he wouldn't drink. I didn't put them out.
Red.
I used to like this harp.
And the white. We have the brightness turned up all the way.
He's got IPAs in the backpack.
The blue,
Yeah. By harpoon.
you turn a little of the intensity
That's,
down.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. That's fun. That's why when Emma told me I took his cell, I didn't ask her how many, but I was like, oh, that's right. Yeah. What's that? So
Doesn't really react as much as some of the other colors.
It's only for like
There's our orange.
life and things, and then it runs out.
Coral,
You know.
gold.
I have wine in the fridge. I bought. We were on vacation. And I bought it
Purple.
home. I put it in the cooler to come home, and so the fridge
Pink.
opened. But I wanted to try sweet red.
Yellow.
I bought this rose. So you don't like really red wine or anything?
Okay, so after using this SANSI LED floodlight last night, we had some mixed reviews. Some of the guys that were over that were looking at it said they liked it. The kids seemed to like it in the flash mode for if they were having a party or something like that in the backyard. The thing I didn't like about it was tough to position, and that's not the fault of the light. That's just that type of light in general. You got to find a good spot to light up the area, or have it reflect off the house, or a garage, or a fence, something to reflect the light and throw the light. But you don't want to be looking directly at the light because it's just too overbearing. So you have to have it in a spot where people won't be looking at it. So after using it last night, what we decided was we were going to put it, and I'll show you where we're going to put it now. We're going to put it right over here on the side of this area here, because pretty much right there, it shouldn't be in anybody's face. It's going to reflect off the trees here, and this big tree. It should light up the underside of this big dogwood tree. And we're going to leave it out there, and we're going to try it a couple times. And the main thing for leaving it out here is that we want to test how waterproof it might be. All right, so I'm out in the backyard. It's dark, and we've had our LED floodlight out on the deck in the weather for the last 6 weeks or so. After we did our night of drinking review on the light, and we used it in the backyard and such. So the big thing was it doesn't show that it's UL listed. We were unsure if it was waterproof, and we wanted to see if it would last in the weather. And it has rained a shit ton here in New York from the time that we last were using it, well, the first time, and that night that we used it and tested all the different colors and everything. And we left it out in the rain, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put it up against the back. I'm gonna strategically position it up on the deck, facing the house. We'll shut all the exterior lights off so we can get a nice glow on the house, and we'll see what it looks like after it. We'll see even if it works after it sat in the rain that much. Because it really, I think it could really be a good landscape light. But let's take a look, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. So after 6 weeks in the rain. Get that light, there we go, it's on, that's the blue. There's the green, there's the red, there's the white. Alright, I slowed it down. This is the strobe feature. Okay. This is what they call a flash. Then we got a fade. This is the fade. Well, this is the flash. That was the fade before that. Let me go back. There's the fade. That's the flash. And here is the smooth, they call it. Right, and this is slowed down as much as possible. If you want to change it, you could increase the frequency. Do that. I'll do that with the flash so you get a better idea. Here's the flash, and I'll increase the frequency. You could flash it, and then I'll decrease the frequency. Right. And we'll go back to the smooth. That's the smooth. Slow it down as much as possible. And then they got a ton of other colors. This is orange. Red. Right. So it definitely does work after the weather. That's really it. It's really not too bad at all. Alright, so that's the SANSI outdoor floodlight. It's the bigger of the, they offer a whole different thing, but if you go to their website, and I'll link it below, I'll also link this light, this actual light below. It works pretty well. Here's the remote control. Alright, got a lot of features, a lot of options. It works. We were concerned with the weather, being that it wasn't UL listed. It didn't say waterproof anywhere on the packaging, but out in the rain for 6 weeks, and we've had some heavy rains, and we've left it outside. Didn't care for it one bit, and it still works. Comes with some mounting hardware, comes with a mounting bracket. You can use it as an outdoor accent light. You could use it as a party light. The hardest thing to do with it is to find the right spot where it's not getting in your face, depending on where you are in your yard or the front of your house or something like that, and to get it to wash the house or to wash the trees or something like that, maybe under a tree, lighting up a tree. It really seems to be a decent light for not a lot of money, and it'll work really well. Now you can also use it as a party light. Now I remember, back a long while ago when I was in college, you'd had like a fraternity party in the basement of a fraternity house, and they had like 2 or 3 dim like red or blue light bulbs on. That was the whole lighting for the party. So something like this stuck up in a ceiling, or just washing one wall or something like that, or flashing, or any of the strobe and flash and smooth and scroll patterns that they have could make for a good party light as well. But it's SANSI.com. They did send me the light for free, but they did not pay me for this ad. We didn't get any money from them whatsoever. But I like it, and I look forward to reviewing some of their other stuff in the future. This one, it took us a long time to do the review because we wanted to make sure that it worked as an outdoor floodlight in the rain. That was a big thing because when I first looked at it, to me it was a landscape light. It was to wash your house or to wash your landscape to give some kind of hue. And you can adjust the brightness of it as well. Right now we got it on full tilt and we just turned on all the lights so it's a little less severe, but you saw when the lights were out in the darkness that it really did give a lot of light, and you could dim that down and tailor it to your need. You could even tailor all the colors to exactly what you want. So it's a really versatile light. Like I said, mounting and getting it in the right spot so that you're not, because you don't want to look directly at this thing. It is very bright. It's really kind of versatile. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. We like it. We put it through our abuse, and it still works. And if you want to give it a shot, like I said, links are in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us that thumbs up. And if you like what we're doing here at Axel's Garage, even product reviews. Who would have thought a couple years ago when we were doing this that we'd be doing, people would be sending us crap to review. It's kind of neat. That's it today. And as always, thanks for watching.